I want to say at the beginning of this month, I asked you guys to help me out with a video idea. I saw a post on Reddit that asked for 21 Pilot hot takes, and I thought, you know what, that would make a fun YouTube video. So I put out a Google form and asked for your 21 Pilot hot takes in terms of anything, really, whether it be a hot take about a song, album, theory, or something miscellaneous like the band's live. And over 70 of you submitted your hot takes, so much so that we are going to be making this into a little series, with today being the first episode. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, I hope you're having a good day today. Hope your day's going well and hope it continues to go well. Welcome to this series, 21 Pilot hot takes, and today, here are your hot takes in terms of 21 Pilot songs. But before we get into it, a couple of things first. Number one, it's not too late to submit your hot takes. I'll be putting a new Google form down in the pinned comment as well as in the description box below, so that way you can be in the album, miscellaneous, theory hot takes, as well as a part 2 of the songs if we do make a part 2 of these. Number 2, these are people's opinions, and music, of course, we know is subjective, so you can't bash certain people too hard, but all these are anonymous, so you can go defend them down in the comment section below, but definitely be nice about it. Don't be like, well, you suck, and just throwing insults at each other. Music is subjective, and definitely there is a lot of subjective opinions in this, as well as next week's episodes. And also, I'm going to be interjecting my own opinions in here just for a little bit of maybe comedy relief. I don't know, but let's get right into it. Doubt is the worst 21 Pilot song. I just can't stand it whatsoever. People only dislike the popular songs like Stressed Out just because they're popular. Slow Town is overrated. Okay, hear me out. Don't scream at me for this one. I think Slow Town's a great song, but compared to everything else the boys made, it just doesn't do it for me. Shy Away sucks live, and all their other songs are better live than studio version. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, I just need to get that out there. Heathens annoys me, Pet Cheetah isn't that good. The regional at best version of Lovely is horrible. The Vessel one is so amazing. About 20 million people also agree with you on YouTube. I know some people who disagree, but at least 20 million people stand with you. Not Today has some of the worst 21 Pilot writing in 21 Pilots' catalog. It sounds like they wrote it last minute in the studio because they wanted to pan the record out a bit more. But the interesting thing about it is that it's interesting musically because like it has the whole horn section in it. I think it's really cool, but lyrically, I definitely agree with that. I really don't like Doubt from Blurryface. It's not my taste whatsoever. I don't like Chlorine. T.O.P. aren't good at covers and should stick to original songs. Takeover Tour showcase this. Love the home cover though. No, you can't just throw that at the end as a little caveat. You said they're not good at covers, you can't just end it with, but this cover was really good though. It negates the whole hot take. Pet Cheetah is the best T.O.P. song. Ride is definitely overrated. Implicit Demand for Proof and Before You Start Your Day suck. Screen, Fake You Out, and The Run and Go are some of the best songs. It's actually funny, I don't think I've ever heard anyone diss Implicit Demand. I've heard thousands of people diss Before You Start Your Day, but never Implicit Demand. That's interesting. Smithereen sucks, and it's another boring love song and is completely out of place on the album. Lame Boy is the best Blurryface song. Hard agree with that. Taxi Cab is the best 21 Pilot song of all time, and Mulberry Street is the best song on Scaled and Nicey. Know a lot of people who would agree with that. Screen is their worst song. Cut My Lip isn't as good as everyone makes it out to be. It's alright, and I can't stand Before You Start Your Day. See what I said about people dissing Before You Start Your Day before? A lot of people think this. As far as Cut My Lip, you have to admit though, it's impressive that it's just under 20 unique lines in the song writing wise. I hate it because it's so good lyrically because it's so simple. Chlorine live is boring. Redecorate feels like a Trench song. Absolutely, 100%. It does have the same vibe because Paul Meany, who was the main producer on Trench with Tyler, was also one of the main producers on Redecorate, so you do have the similar vibe in there. Going Down from No Fun Intended is in the top 5 best songs Tyler has ever made. Here are the songs from each album that I think are underrated. Vessel, Truce. Blurry Face, Doubt. Trench, Neon Gravestones, Sigh, Bounce Man. You Forgot, Self-Titled, Boom, Roasted. In all seriousness, definitely agree with all of this list. However, my Blurry Face underrated song is Not Today. I like Message Man, and Not Today, and Polarize, and Hometown, and most of the filler in Blurry Face. I don't think Message Man is really filler, especially now in this era with the whole cult ritual that happens live. I did it already, but Screen is their worst 21 Pilots song. What did you comment before? Why you didn't need to put I did it already. These are anonymous. I don't know what you put before. And we already had a Screen's the Worst TOP song. Are you the same person or are you a completely different individual? Why did you put I did it already? Hot Take, Before You Start Your Day is actually a great song, and I 100% agree with this. It's actually really pretty, and I don't listen to it a lot because it does make me cry, and it's just a very pretty song. And doesn't deserve as much hate, so I agree with this person. Bandito is the second worst song on Trench. Oh boy, that comment probably got a lot of people mad, but I can definitely see where this is coming from because musically, it is kind of one-dimensional. Like, it's really cool that the song does have the same chords, and halfway through, it does the same chords backwards. Live, it's amazing, but lyrically, it's good, but vocal-wise, so I can definitely see where this is coming from. To be honest, I feel like all the 21 Pilots songs amaze me, but Never Take It is just over the roof. Probably the second best song in Skilled and Icy. And this is definitely a hot take because I know a lot of people, many people that disagree with this. It would rank it as one of the worst songs in 21 Pilots' entire catalog and would describe it as a very vague political song from a band that does vague songs well, but for political songs, you can't be vague. So I definitely see both sides of the argument. I like it musically, lyrically, it could be a lot better, but this is definitely a very hot, controversial take on it. No Chances should have more streams on Spotify than Formidable. I definitely kind of agree on this comment, but this does give me the chance to show that Tear My Heart now has more streams than Car Radio, and I don't like this timeline. It should be reversed on that. So definitely agree with this person's hot take, but also Car Radio should have more streams than Tear in My Heart. Hometown and Not Today are two of the most underrated 21 Pilots songs. Definitely agree on Not Today. You know how I feel about Hometown. But the interesting thing about Hometown is that Hometown actually has more streams than half the songs on Vessel and Trench. So, is it really underrated? It also has more streams than Goner. Let that one sink in. Hometown slaps and is not the worst song on Blurry Face. This feels like a personal attack. Unless we're talking the live stream version, Heathens is a bottom 5 21 Pilot song. Stressed Out is one of their best songs. I know I may get called a fake fan for saying this, even though I listen to them every day, but I really do think that Stressed Out is one of their better and more personal songs to Tyler. You could tell it meant a lot to him, and it broke my heart when he had to change the lyrics to see how much it meant to everyone else. I'm not saying it's one of the most superior songs on their discography. For me, the honor goes to Lovely, but it's definitely a good one. It doesn't deserve the amount of hate it gets just because it was played on the radio. We should be happy for our boys. What's funny is I don't see a lot of people, like, I definitely get like some of the points of this hot take, and I definitely do agree with some of the points, but it's funny, I don't see a lot of people say they don't like it because it's popular, I think that just leads a lot of people to saying it's overplayed, and that's why a lot of people don't like it. And that's what you mean by they don't like it because it's popular. I mean, fair enough, but you do get tired of a song after hearing it so much. But definitely the occasional stressed out is great to listen to, and I agree with a lot of points in here. And finally, despite its popularity, Heathens is genuinely one of the best 21 Pilots songs, and more people within the clique need to appreciate it. So those are your 21 Pilot hot takes in terms of their songs. And again, if you want to leave your own hot take, let me know down in the pinned comment as well as in the description box. They'll take you over to the forum. You can submit yours. And just because I don't know how long this video is as I'm recording it, I'm gonna give you some of my TOP song hot takes. While still being an amazing version of Heavy Dirty Soul, the Blurry Face version of Heavy Dirty Soul is the worst version of that song, especially when the TOP X Mute Math as well as the Livestream Experience versions have the scream in it, and the studio version does not. I think Morph, while well written, is overrated. The hype is just Wonderwall. 21 Pilots' cover of Cancer is a skip, mainly because I just don't want to cry. Level of Concern and Christmas Saves the Year are scale nicely songs in my head. Most of the location sessions are better than their original songs with the exception of Chlorine. And I think that's it. Except for that Hometown sucks. Anyway guys, that was it. That was your 21 Pilot hot takes in terms of songs, plus mine. Next week we'll be moving on to a different topic. It'll either be the albums, theories, or miscellaneous stuff. So once again, make sure to leave your hot takes down the Google form down below. Feel free to discuss this however you want within the comment section. Just be nice to each other unless you're talking to me. Then in that case, you can be as mean as you want, I guess, and tell me how wrong I am about Hometown or the hype or whatever. But anyway, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow with something. It's something. But I'll see you all later. Goodbye, and good night. More importantly, have a good day, and I'll see you later.